Parashat Pinchas has in it an episode that can teach us a tremendous life lesson in the subject of equality. Here you have a man by the name of Tzlafchad. He passes away. But he doesn't pass away because of the sins of being involved in the group of Korach. He had his own sin. And he dies. And he has only daughters. And his daughters come to Moshe and say, Moshe, Honorable Moshe, please, my father died out of his own sins. And he doesn't have a son. And we love Israel. We want a portion in the land of Israel. We're crazy about the land of Israel. Lama yigara Shem Avinu. Why should our father's portion be lost? Because he doesn't have a son? A son is divine. It's up to God. It was not up to him. And he doesn't have a son, and he has just daughters. And Moshe Rabbeinu, well, you know what? Let me think about it. You know what? Better yet, I'm going to ask Hashem, what's the ruling? Because at first glance, they're not entitled. You have a son, the son continues the father, you're a daughter, whoever you're going to marry, you're going to be part of their portion. But being that they love Israel so much, nevertheless, Moshe Rabbeinu presented the question to Hashem. And Hashem said, Kain benot Tzlafchad Dovro, they're right, they have entitlement to the land of Israel. They don't have to be married to a husband and take part of his portion. They're entitled to the portion of the father, that the father's not alive, passed away, and he has no sons. Nevertheless, the daughters will get his portion. It's a very fascinating thing, because I like to look into this a little deeper and try to understand what really is the lesson. What was Moshe Rabbeinu's hesitation? Just no sons? You see, we know that there's Bnei Gad, the Bnei Ruvain, and Chetzi Shevet Menashe, half of the portion of the tribe of Menashe, that they wanted to have land on the other side of the Jordan because they had tremendous flocks of sheep. As a result of that, they presented their request to Moshe Rabbeinu. Their real intention was, yes, they want to live where their spiritual leader lives. Reuven wanted to be with Moshe. They wanted these 2.5 tribes, Gad, Chet Shevet Menashe, they wanted to be with the leader. They couldn't depart. They knew Moshe couldn't go into the land. So they decided, let's find a reason to stay next to our spiritual leader. But nevertheless, Moshe said to them, Atem tishvu po, you're going to sit here and your brothers are going to go into the land and fight wars? That's not fair. Unity. So it was understood that in order to have a portion of the land of Israel, it requires battle, and it requires participation in battle. And the Mr. Tzlafchad was not going to be part of that battle, and he doesn't have a son that's going to partake in that battle. And women don't go to war. That's Jewish tradition. Women don't go to war. They stay and take care of their families. So therefore, Moshe was in a dilemma that maybe because girls don't go to war, they don't have entitlement to the land of Israel. He says, let me ask God. And God said, no, they have entitlement. Of course they have entitlement. What husband could go to work? What husband can go to war if at the moment of that time that he wants to go and accomplish his thing, who's taking care of the kids? You can't think, you can't focus, you can't advance yourself, you can't do nothing if you're not focused on your objective. So to that, Hashem said, Ken benot Tzlafchad Dovro, they are right. Because the mother taking care of the children, taking care of the fortitude of the home, is equivalent and has the same entitlement as the father going out to battle. The father that would go to war and conquer land, he could not do it without the fortitude of knowing that the wife is in control. And that his rear, the back, his family, is being supervised, is being properly taken care of. But that's a lesson in equality. Equality doesn't mean to say that we're equal. We all have a 50% say in the same objectives. Mothers should have 100% say in certain where they're profound in those applications. And where a father is profound, he should have also a dominant say. Now, when it comes to education of the kids, right, everyone has to know on their own. In my family, my wife is far more greater in understanding the necessities of the kids, so I delegate that to her. But everyone has to be real with themselves. The lesson of equality is that we are part of a team. We work together towards the common goal. And if one member of the team's job is not in the forefront, it doesn't mean that he's not part of the team and he doesn't reap the same benefits of the team. And that team is not limited to gender. That team is limited to effort towards the common goal. So the Benot Tzlav Chad, they spoke properly. They said the right thing. Kain Benot Tzlav Chad Dovrot. And Hashem sends a direct message to all women. Yes, your efforts in child rearing is just as important as any husband's effort in obtaining financial sustenance. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you for watching. Please click right over here to subscribe to our other videos that will be coming shortly. Thank you.